15 mind-blowing facts about Finland, the most resilient country in the world. Number 15, the land of 188,000 lakes and 2 realities. Finland is a Nordic country, sharing borders with Sweden, Norway, and a long, complicated one with Russia. It covers a vast territory, larger than the United Kingdom, but with a population of just 5.5 million people. That's fewer people than live in the city of Philadelphia. But here's the first paradox. This isn't one country, it's 2, dictated by the sun. In summer, the sun refuses to set for up to 73 straight days in the north, creating a surreal, perpetual daylight where time seems to melt. But in winter, the opposite is true. The sun vanishes entirely for 51 days in a phenomenon called kaamos, or the polar night. This isn't just a lack of sun. It's a deep, blue-tinged twilight that blankets the landscape, a psychological state that has shaped the Finnish soul for millennia. They don't just endure it, they embrace it, lighting candles, gathering in saunas, and finding comfort in the darkness. Number 14, the national obsession with utterly bizarre sports. You might think of Finns as quiet and reserved, people who keep to themselves. That's the stereotype. The reality? They have a national obsession with letting loose in the most absurd ways imaginable. This is the country that gave the world the wife-carrying world championships. Yes, you heard that right. Every year in Sunkajärvi, men hoist their wives, or a neighbor's, the rules are surprisingly flexible, and race through an obstacle course. The grand prize? The winner receives his wife's weight in beer. And it doesn't stop there. They host the Air Guitar World Championships, where contestants from around the world shred on imaginary instruments with deadly seriousness. They have the Mobile Phone Throwing World Championships, and even swamp soccer. This isn't just a quirky hobby. It's a fundamental part of the culture. It's a rejection of taking oneself too seriously, a cathartic release valve for a society that values modesty and humility.
Number 13, the world's happiest people. Fueled by coffee and solitude?
For 7 years running, the World Happiness Report has crowned Finland the happiest country on earth. But when you ask the Finns about this, they often just shrug, look a bit confused, and maybe offer you a coffee. And they drink a lot of coffee. In fact, Finns consume more coffee per person than any other nation on the planet, an average of 12 kilograms per year. That's not a social, cafe culture coffee. That's a get-through-the-dark winter and my own thoughts kind of coffee. Herein lies the paradox of Finnish happiness. It's not the bubbly, extroverted happiness we see in Western commercials. It's a quiet, resilient contentment. It's the happiness that comes from low corruption, a deep trust in society, social safety nets, and the freedom to be yourself. And a huge part of that freedom is the freedom to be alone. In Finland, solitude isn't a sign of loneliness, it's a cherished resource, a way to recharge and connect with nature.
Number 12, the land of extreme honesty. In a world that often feels cynical, Finland operates on a different code. A social experiment conducted by Reader's Digest tested the honesty of cities around the world by dropping 12 wallets in each containing a name, phone number, and the equivalent of $50. In most cities, only a few wallets were returned. In Helsinki, the capital of Finland, 11 out of 12 wallets were returned. This isn't a fluke. It's a system built on a powerful, unspoken social contract of trust, or luottamus. Finns trust each other. They trust their police, and they trust their government. Children leave their expensive strollers outside of cafes while their parents are inside. Homes in rural areas are often left unlocked. It's a level of societal trust that feels like a relic from another time, yet it's the bedrock of their modern, functioning society.
Number 11, the law that makes you a landowner. This is a piece of forbidden knowledge for most travelers. In Finland, there's an ancient legal concept called jokemien oikeudet, which translates to every man's right. This law is mind-bending. It grants everyone, including tourists, the right to roam freely, forage, fish with a line and rod, and camp for a night on almost any land, whether it's public or privately owned. As long as you don't cause damage or venture too close to their home, the land is yours to respectfully enjoy. This isn't about property, it's about a deep cultural belief that nature is a shared inheritance, a resource for everyone's physical and spiritual well-being. This law protects a sacred tradition, but it raises questions about privacy. Where do you stand on this? Is every man's right a model for the world, or does it go too far? I'm genuinely curious to see the debate in the comments. Number 10. The unseen digital architects. Finland's quiet exterior hides a technological powerhouse. This is the nation that fundamentally shaped the modern digital world, and you probably never knew it. In 1991, a Finnish student named Linus Torvalds created Linux, the open-source operating system that now powers the vast majority of the world's servers, Android phones, and supercomputers. He gave it away for free, embodying a Finnish ethos of collective contribution over personal gain. But there's more. The first ever commercial SMS text message was sent in Finland in 1993. For years, the Finnish company Nokia was the undisputed king of mobile phones, connecting the world. They are not a country that boasts about their achievements. They simply build the engines that run the world and then quietly go for a coffee. Number 9. The sky is on fire with fox magic. Sure, you've heard of the Northern Lights, but you haven't heard the Finnish version. In Finnish, the aurora borealis is called revontulet, which literally translates to foxfires. The ancient myth tells of a magical Arctic fox running across the snowy fells. As its tail sweeps across the snowdrifts, it sends sparks flying up into the night sky, creating the celestial display. Seeing the aurora in Finnish Lapland is to understand this myth. It's not a gentle, distant glow. It's a living, breathing spectacle that can dance, flicker, and explode in curtains of green, pink, and violet directly overhead. It's a reminder that in Finland, science and magic are not mutually exclusive. They live side by side, painting the sky.
Number 8. The national pastime of getting drunk in your underwear. This might be the most quintessentially Finnish concept you will ever learn, and it has no direct translation. Get ready for Kalsarikännit. The word breaks down into kalsari, which means underwear, and kännit, which means drunkenness. It means, literally, the feeling when you are going to get drunk home alone in your underwear with no intention of going out. This isn't a cry for help, it's a celebrated form of self-care. The Finnish government even created official emojis for it. It represents a total rejection of social pressure. It's the ultimate embrace of cozy, introverted bliss. After a long week, the idea is not to go out and perform socially, but to retreat into your personal sanctuary, put on your most comfortable clothes, and just be. It's honest, it's unpretentious, and it's a social norm that is jaw-droppingly brilliant. Number 7. The Education Utopia. Finland's education system is consistently ranked as one of the best in the world, but it defies all logic of conventional schooling. Here, the school day is short, and students are given almost no homework until they are well into their teens. The emphasis isn't on rote memorization or standardized testing, but on fostering creativity, critical thinking, and well-being. Kids get a 15-minute break for every 45 minutes of instruction. Teachers are highly trained and respected professionals, given the same level of prestige as doctors and lawyers. The entire system is built on a foundation of trust, not control. They trust teachers to teach, and they trust students to learn. It's a system that produces top-tier results by doing the exact opposite of what most other high-pressure systems do. Number 6. The sauna. Forget everything you think you know about saunas. In Finland, the sauna is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is the heart of the culture. There are an estimated 3.3 million saunas in a country of 5.5 million people. That's more saunas than cars. They are in apartments, in corporate headquarters, in the Houses of Parliament. There is a sauna in a Burger King in Helsinki. There is a sauna on a Ferris wheel. The sauna is where Finns are born, where they cleanse themselves for life's major events, and where they are washed after death. It is the great equalizer. But here's the jaw-dropper. Major business deals and political negotiations are conducted in the sauna. In the nude. All pretense is stripped away, literally. You cannot hide behind a fancy suit or a power pose when you are naked and sweating next to your counterpart. It is the most brutally honest form of negotiation on Earth. It's where the Finnish identity is forged in steam, sweat, and silence. Okay, you have to make a choice for your ultimate Finnish experience. A week of total solitude in a remote forest cabin with your own wood-fired sauna, or front row tickets to a Helsinki heavy metal festival. Tell me your pick and why. Number 5. The unbreakable spirit of Sisu. You cannot understand Finland without understanding Sisu. Like Kalsarikännit, it has no direct English translation, but it is the single most important concept in the Finnish psyche. Sisu is a blend of stoic determination, grit, courage, and resilience in the face of extreme adversity. It's not about momentary bravery, it's about a long-term, unbreakable will. Sisu is what allowed 350,000 Finnish soldiers to hold off an invasion by over 1 million Soviet troops in the brutal Winter War of 1939. Sisu is what allows Finns to not just survive, but to thrive in the darkness and cold. It's a quiet, internal fire that says, "I may not win, but I will not break." It's the national superpower, and it runs through the veins of every Finn. Number 4. The cost of living. So what does it actually cost to live in this paradoxical paradise? You might be surprised. While not cheap, the cost of living in Finland is significantly lower than in many other Western European nations, especially when you factor in the quality of life. A one-bedroom apartment in the center of Helsinki might run you about 1,000 euros to 1,300 euros a month. Move to a smaller city like Tampere or Turku, and that can drop to 700 euros to 900 euros. Groceries are reasonable, especially if you eat seasonally and embrace local staples like dark rye bread, potatoes, and fish. The biggest savings? Healthcare and education are publicly funded and world-class. And thanks to Everyman's Right, your weekend entertainment of hiking, foraging, and camping is completely free. A monthly budget for a single person could comfortably range from 1,800 euros to 2,500 euros, which, for the safest, happiest country on Earth, is an astonishing value proposition. Number 3. The Finnish standoff and the deepest loyalty. Dating a Finn can be a unique experience for an outsider. The classic joke is, how can you tell if a Finn likes you? They're staring at your shoes instead of their own. The stereotype of shyness and a love for personal space is very real. Small talk is seen as unnecessary clutter. There might be long, comfortable silences that an outsider might mistake for awkwardness. But here is the beautiful paradox. While it may take time to break through that initial reserve, once a Finn considers you a friend, that bond is for life. It is a deep, unwavering loyalty built on trust and mutual respect, not on superficial chatter. They won't shower you with compliments, but they will be there for you at 3 a.m. in a snowstorm, no questions asked. Number 2. The heavy metal capital of the world. This is the final, screaming paradox. The quietest, happiest, most peaceful nation on Earth has more heavy metal bands per capita than any other country in the world. It's not even close. While countries like Sweden or Norway are known for a few famous bands, Finland has an estimated 53 heavy metal bands for every 100,000 inhabitants. The music is woven into the fabric of society. It blares from mainstream radio stations. Bands like Nightwish, Children of Bodom, and Him are national heroes. There are even heavy metal bands for children like Heavy Saurus, who are dinosaurs that play metal for kids about homework and monsters. Many believe this love for dark, melancholic, and aggressive music is a healthy outlet, a way to process the darkness of winter and the internal struggles that their reserved culture discourages from expressing outwardly. It's the national therapy session played at full volume. Number 1. The lingering echo. the power of silence. We end where we began, in the quiet. The single most profound and misunderstood fact about Finland is its relationship with silence. In most cultures, silence in a conversation is a vacuum, an awkward pause that needs to be filled. In Finland, silence is a form of communication. It is a sign of respect, comfort, and understanding. When a Finn is silent with you, it doesn't mean they are angry or bored. It means they are comfortable enough with you that they don't need to fill the space with meaningless noise. It means they are listening, not just to your words, but to the space between them. It's a shared moment of peace. This is the ultimate Finnish paradox. In a world that is getting louder, more chaotic, and more demanding of our attention, the greatest strength of the world's happiest country is its ability to be quiet. It's a lesson in finding joy not in the noise, but in the stillness. If your own country embraced silence the way Finland does, how do you think it would change your friendships, your work, and your daily life? Let's get deep in the comments below. From wife carrying to silent negotiations, from heavy metal to the happiest people on earth. Finland is not a country you simply visit. It's a country you must decipher. It challenges our assumptions about what it means to be happy, what it means to be connected, and what it means to be human. So, if you feel like your view of the world has been rewired, hit that like button. If you know someone who needs this to see it, share it. And to make sure you don't miss our next deep dive into the planet's most enigmatic places, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Thank you for joining us on Cost Compass. Now go out there and find the paradoxes.